Welcome back, Vid Heads. In this video, we're talking about the Deity Connect system, which is a professional run and gun dual lav wireless system. After this. Welcome back. I'm Aaron Jones, your big brother, and I got your back. I'm about faith, family, and filmmaking. If you've been around this channel any length of time, you know this channel is all about iron sharpening iron, and we're all taking our skill to the next level. If you're all right with that, go ahead and hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell because I don't want you guys to miss anything that may end up helping you. With that being said, fun fact for you, Deity is actually a sister company of the big lighting company, Aperture. Yeah, I didn't know that either until I did a little bit of digging. And what I was finding about this system, and it's funny because when I was trying to email the representatives about the system, trying to find out how it works, because I heard a lot of different things about the technology that's inside this system, I actually had to find it on No Film School's blog post because the rep couldn't tell me. And I thought that was a little odd. But anyway, let me read it to you. Working in the 2.4 gigahertz spectrum around with its new technology, the company has bumped the RF power up to 100 milliwatts and uses two protocols to protect against wireless dropout. It has adaptive frequency hopping and listen before talk, which is LBT. And so basically that's just a fancy way of saying that it has a triple protection against interference and dropout audio. And so what it's trying to do is listening before the interference comes in, and it's always bouncing the clean signal to another frequency. And so it's keeping it around the 2.4 gigahertz spectrum. But I know a lot of you guys don't like the 2.4 gigahertz because of the Wi-Fi, and it's a crowded spectrum, but this is a different technology which they packed inside this system. And so we're going to kind of get into a little bit more of what the Deity Connect really is. So what you have is two body packs, two wired microphone lavaliers, and a dual receiver. And this dual receiver is not like most. And what I love about this dual receiver is that you don't have to bother your talent. If you find out that their level is low or their level is too high, you can adjust it from the receiver. And what the receiver does, it sends a signal to the body pack and it overrides the controls or the settings in the body pack. So it's actually doing that wirelessly as well. And so you don't have to move from your spot from the camera to go and bother the talent to adjust their audio. You can do it all from the receiver. Now that I thought was just awesome. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in many situations where you have one person that's talking louder and another person that's talking softer, and you have to try to adjust for that. Not only that, you're actually recording one body pack on the left channel and another on the right channel. So in post editing, it makes it a lot easier to adjust levels anyway. So I just want to make sure I mention it. Okay, looking at the system, basically you turn it on by holding on the power button. The power and back button is the same button. So right in the center, you'll see the battery power for the receiver itself. Okay, and so you'll see on the left and to the right of that is for the actual transmitter body packs. So now I'm about to turn on the first body pack, which is body pack A, and you're going to see it light up. So now you see the information and the signal strength to the body pack along with the battery power of that particular body pack right on the receiver. So I'm going to take body pack B and power that up. And as you can see, it clicks right in, and you see the battery power and you see the signal strength of that particular body pack. And so all the stuff you need right on the dashboard at a glance. One of the things that's been plaguing me from one system to another is I find a way to actually put one of the transmitters in mute mode on accident, inadvertently. Now with this system, you'll see that it has a blinking red light on the body pack and it has a blinking red light on the receiver letting you know. So I love those beacons letting me know right offhand before I even look at it that one of the body packs is not passing audio, and so I can go ahead and draw attention to it and get it taken care of. On a lot of these systems, if you hit the power button again, that actually acts as the mute mode, and so if you accidentally hit the mute mode and you don't know it's in mute, then you're trying to figure out how come one does not have audio and the other one does. I mean, then you step into my shoes, right? And so I finally got it all figured out that I actually had it in mute mode, and so I got it taken care of. There's one thing to get excited for: no more AA batteries. If you're like me, man, I hate having to have those AA batteries. That was kind of a nuisance. So in this system, they have internal batteries. The receiver has internal batteries, both body pack transmitters have internal batteries, and also this HD-TX plug-on transmitter has an internal battery. And all 4 internal batteries last for 10 hours. 10 hours. That is crazy. And so they all will charge within an hour from totally depleted all the way to totally full. And so I think that's pretty cool. So after a project, you just put them on charge and that's it. So as you can see, I'm not really touching on every little thing, but I just want to kind of touch on the highlights, the things that really matter to me when it comes to choosing a professional system. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it looks like this is the system for me for 2021. And so I'm really excited to use it on my first paid gig, whether it be a wedding or interview or whatever. So I'm kind of excited to use it. But until then, I'm gonna keep testing it out. I'm gonna take it downtown. I'm gonna take it to the grocery store, and I bug my wife and wire her up and whatever I got to do to keep testing the system to find out what the limitations are. But one thing I did find is that this thing, the signal goes through walls. And so it's just a strong signal, and it actually operates very, very well. And so I actually did a test for you guys so that you guys can see exactly what I was finding out about this system. Take a look. All right, Vid Headz, I have one Deity lapel mic on my wife, and I have one on myself. My wife is actually in her office, and I'm going to demonstrate that I'm going to go the length of the house. Now the house is pretty big, but I'm gonna go to the other end. I'm gonna go in the studio and still be able to transmit signal with no problem. So I'm in the living room, going into the studio. All right, so now I'm in the studio with the door closed, and I'm walking around the studio just to let you guys know what kind of system this is, what the quality is, and how it actually transfers the signal through walls, that kind of thing. So my wife, who's actually in her office, I'm gonna go in there with her. So now I'm back in the living room again. See? Back in the kitchen. So now I'm in my wife's office. Hey, babe.
Hi, honey bunny.
How are you?
Good.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell the Vid Headz anything good?
Hi, Vid Headz.
Hey, you want to tell them about the time when
Don't play.
Alright, well, I'm just kind of showing them that it actually works through walls. Being in your office is actually, we're going through the wall with the signal. So I made the camera so I can show them how far around in the walls.
Mm-hmm.
My wife's office to show So here we are in her office. Hey, look a little bright, babe. I can't bring it down a little bit.
Give me my complexion.
There we go.
Thank you.
That's better. What you doing?
Typing on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook.
We caught her not working, y'all. We caught her not working. You guys were a witness. She wasn't working.
Oh, well, let me show. You can show them what I'm working on. I don't know if she would. I don't think she'll mind. Just a little flyer.
Okay. Yeah, I really like this system. I think it's going to do very well. Let's shift gears. Let's talk about the plug-on transmitter. It is the Deity HD-TX, and it costs $250. I purchased it from Amazon, and so I'm very, very, very excited about this thing. And here's why. Because you can record internally to a micro SD card, or you can send the signal to the dual receiver. Either or. Right now, I hope you guys are liking the quality out of this video, because I'm actually recording it to the micro SD card just so that you guys can see what the quality is from this plug-on transmitter. Not only that, it has a headphone jack so you can monitor the audio. It also has mic input where you can actually have another device, whether it be a shotgun mic or whatever, and you can plug it in, or a lav or whatever, you can plug it in, and that too can be recorded to the SD card or sent over as a signal to the receiver so it can be baked into the camera's audio. And so, man, this is a very universal system. Again, now you can actually use all three devices at once if you need to. You can have both lavs signal going to the receiver, and you can also have this plug-on transmitter recording internally to a SD card. And so, man, all you gotta do is sync it up in post, is if you have to use all three. There are some events where the client actually ask for a microphone so they can interview people going and coming, sometimes before, sometimes after the event, so they can get reactions and that kind of thing. And so just having it will be awesome for me. Also, because Deity is dedicated to supporting their product, they have firmware updates for all the devices, for the body packs, the receiver, and even the plug-on transmitter. I'm telling you right now, this is a system to consider when you're talking about professional use. For me, I'm confident that I can use this in any setting and not get any issues. Again, I have not used it in the real world just yet, but I'm working on that as we speak. I've already scheduled some projects, interviews, and some promos just so I can use this system. And I'm going to take it through its paces and see exactly what I can come up with. And I definitely will come back with another video updating you guys, letting you know what I have found with my real world use of this particular system. Wait. I got to tell you guys about the things I don't like. I forgot about that. My bad. Okay, so the first thing I do not like is the wired lav. The cable on the wired microphone that plugs into the body pack is just thin and it's not robust. Even the Ceremonic, which was $300, has a more robust cable on the wired microphone that plugs into the body pack, right? And so I'm a little worried about that. So when it comes to me dealing with my equipment, I don't worry much about that at all, because I take very good care of my equipment. But when I put it on the talent, will they take care of it? Will it be able to stand abuse? You know what I'm saying? And so I guess we'll find out. But that's one of the things that I'm a little concerned about, and I do not like. I would like to have had a more robust cable on the lavalier. Number two, the plug-on transmitter. When I got this a couple days ago, I think it was getting warm, and when you first turn it on, I can actually smell it. It was smelling like it was burning inside internally. And so I contacted Deity. They told me to ship it to them and they'll send me another one out ASAP. But it's just another hassle. You know what I'm saying? Then there's that. The third thing that I think is, this is a little nitpicky, but I'm a little pissed about it. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, here's the thing. You have the system and you get this very nice waterproof case for your system to carry everything around. But they have no space or cutout for the plug-on transmitter. It's like they did not think far enough ahead. Most people who buy the system with the 2 lav packs will be buying the plug-on transmitter because it goes to the same receiver. And so you can pair it with that receiver or whatever. So now I have to transport the plug-on transmitter in a different container than the actual system, and it would have been a lot more feasible just to be able to put it inside the waterproof case with everything else, and so you had a complete system inside one case and that's it. But now I have to transport them separately, so what I'm going to figure out a way to carve out to be able to put it in there. But it's just the fact of the matter is that I think they should have thought a little bit far enough ahead and had already had that, you know what I'm saying, taken care of. But it is what it is. So yeah, those are my 3 things that I did not like. Again, this is just my first impression. I opened the box and I used it. I did some tests and those kind of things. And so this is what I'm seeing so far. Again, I'm going to come back with another update video to let you guys know what I think about it in a real world use when in my productions and those types of things, so we can see if this Deity Connect lives up to the hype. All right. I know I'm hyping it up, but I'm really excited about it because of the test that I've already done. So anyway, I'm Aaron Jones. I'm your big brother. I got your back. Make sure you guys subscribe. I've been looking at the analytics, and the people who actually watch the videos are not subscribed to the videos. 94% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So consider subscribing. If you don't know me, I'm about faith, I'm about family, and I'm about filmmaking. And I'm all about iron sharpening iron. We're going to move together and we're going to take our skill to another level. So with that being said, make sure you go out and you film something and kill it.